Every morning, Nigeria wakes up. Markets open. Children run. The city breathes with movement, noise, and purpose. But somewhere just beyond the rush, beyond the familiar hum of daily life, there are millions who rise too, not to chase dreams, but to survive another day in a world that rarely sees them. Their mornings begin differently. On cold floors, by broken doorways, on the edges of forgotten streets. They wake with quiet determination, with strength shaped by struggle, with hope that has learned to whisper instead of shout. They are not defined by their disabilities, nor by the limitations society places on them. They are fathers, mothers, children, dreamers, people with stories, talents, and lives just as rich as any other. Yet they move through a system that looks past them, through communities that have learned to ignore their presence. They are not lazy, they are simply unseen, and their voices deserve to be heard.
Shall we begin our story here, at this home where a mother welcomes us with a heavy heart? Her voice carries the weight of worry, love, and hope for a better tomorrow. And then she tells us,
I'm not happy. I am really not happy because of this situation. Honestly, if I see children with maids playing and he's not among them, I really feel sad. I feel really bad because I tell myself, I wish you could also join them and play like your maids do. He's the only child I have that is disabled. And the way he walks, he always complains that his legs are paining him, his hands are paining him, and he usually gets injured while trying to walk. He doesn't go to school, and honestly, I would want him to go to school. I really want him to go to school because I am not happy with the way he is. I want him to be like other normal children his age. So I am really sad that he's just here. He's doing nothing. He's just here. There is nothing I can do for him. I also do not have the financial capacity to send him to school. So I really feel sad, and I am really worried, and I don't have anything to do.
So we moved on to the next family, where we met his grandmother, the woman who has been carrying the weight of his care every single day. As she sat with us, she began to describe the reality of their lives, the struggles they face, and the pain she watches him endure. And in her own words, she told us,
I'm really suffering more than you could ever imagine. He's also suffering. He doesn't go to school. He doesn't do anything. In the morning, all the children go to school and he's left behind. I feel like crying every morning. I'm just suffering. Nobody is helping me. All he does is go to beg in the morning. Sometimes he gets something from begging, sometimes he doesn't. And I don't know what to do. Where he sleeps is also not good. He just has a mat he lays on. Then in the morning, I find children who push him to the spot where he usually begs before they go to school. Sometimes he gets something out of begging, sometimes he doesn't get anything. To be honest, we really need help because we are suffering.
as we step away from that home, their struggle lingers a reminder of how many families quietly endure. Not far from there, another mother welcomes us, carrying a different kind of burden. Her daughter lives with recurring convulsions, episodes that have interrupted her schooling and shaken the family's stability. Now, she shares her story.
The time where she realized 8 years, so now the time where the thing start. So she do the first one. She reach 1 year, she no do it. We think say it's already gone. So she come reach like 10 years. The thing come back again till today. The thing come back again till today. So Now we wanted to take her to hospital. We don't have money to take her to hospital. So that is why. So sometimes people tell us, say, they get some native medicine where then they give. So we try it. So we try it one place. We see the thing start like the way they do her before. They do like that time. So now we get like 3 months now. You don't tell where she take the native medicine again because my husband, the machine where in the drive is not his own. His carry balance go. So the thing come touch his neck. We no get the money for buy the medicine, the native medicine again. That is why now she there, she know they take it again. Even the hospital one, she know they take. I used to feel bad because the time where she start this convulsion, I'm feeling bad. Even now, yesterday when you came, I wanted to went to buy something in junction. I just see myself, the road they turn. That yesterday when you came. The road they turn for me, I just a feeling heat. Since when she start this thing, I know get myself well, I get me today. Because the thing enter my body very well. Her class, the children when we born together, they just 3 now. But see, she they house. I'm praying for God, make God change her life. I want her to be a teacher for some children when them come like her, make she carry them close to the way where she her way open. Yes.
And just when we think we've heard the deepest of struggles, the journey leads us to yet another home, a home carrying its own quiet weight.
My name is Zainab, and she is 30 years old. I am her stepmother, and I'm the one who takes care of her. She was 4 years old when she became like this. I have been taking care of her for 12 years now. I encourage her all the time because I don't want her to feel depressed when she goes out and she is among other normal people. Sometimes she wakes up in the morning very healthy and well. Other times she wakes up very unhealthy and unwell. As for her feeding, we only get it when her father goes out and hustles and gets money. We use it to feed. And when he goes out to hustle and he doesn't, we borrow from neighbors and then we pay back when we can afford. She goes to school and her father sponsors our education when he has the money. When we don't have the money, we plead with the school and they consider our situation and they extend the time till we are able to afford. I don't like the fact that other people are living normal lives, but she cannot. She has 2 siblings, but they are not financially able to support her. I feel so sad when I see girls her age living normal lives, and she cannot. I wish her all the best in life, and I really wish her that at the end of the day, she will be able to have a stable life and a stable job. She cannot talk, but she uses her legs to write. If you write something for her, she will respond through writing with her legs. When she goes to school, she sits on the floor so that she will be able to write with her legs. She really tries well in school.
And now we come to a boy with big dreams as we hear from his grandmother.
It is when his mom
In ya
comes that
tashi
we
da
do it
safe.
together. She goes out in the
Ya tashi
morning
akan
and then
gado.
comes back in
Ni
the
zan zuba
evening
mashi ruwan wanka.
and helps me to take care of him. I have accepted that this is my fate from God. He sleeps on a plank of wood that I kept on the floor in the room. I put my wrapper on the plank of wood for him to sleep on it. The plank was kept there because of the cold. They gave birth to him like this. We've been trying several medications. He started walking when he was 6, and he had not spoken a word until he was about 8 years old. We've been trying different medications, both traditional medications and hospital medications, but nothing has changed so far. So we have accepted it as our own fate from God, because a while ago, his mom gave birth to a child with a similar condition, but the child passed away. His parents are separated, and the cause of the separation was domestic violence. The father beat the mom off then, to the point where they even had to go to the police station, and he was meant to sign an undertaking that he would stop beating the wife, but he refused. No food, no water, only beatings. He just beats the wife, and then he doesn't feed the children. He ends up sleeping in his shop and not coming home.
So we moved on to the next family, a quiet man who has been doing everything he can to support his daughter despite the challenges.
Right now, the way you are seeing her, if you give her a phone, she'll be able to operate it perfectly. Anything, whether it's games or anything inside the phone, she'll be able to operate it. You see this house, she can clean this house perfectly and mop it. You would think it's the mom that did it, or even wash plates. But the problem is how I'll be taking her to school, then go to work, leave work to come and bring her back home. It's a hassle. But if I get a transport system that will be taking her to school and bring her back, then there's no issue. Sometimes she goes out, sometimes she stays inside the house throughout till everybody goes out and comes back. I don't like the fact that she's not going to school. Sometimes she picks the notebooks and textbooks of her younger siblings, trying to write or read it. When I see it like that, I feel sad. I wish she can go to school too. But one of the things that discourages me about sending her to school is the fact that she cannot really speak. But if she can still pick things in school, then sure. If we get somebody that can be taking her to school and sponsoring her education, sure, we send her to school.
After listening to all these stories of pain, of courage, of parents doing everything they can with almost nothing, the Tayancare Foundation stepped in and truly felt the weight of what these families live through every single day. They didn't just hear the words. They saw the empty food bowls, the makeshift beds, the children waiting by the roadside instead of sitting in classrooms, and they knew they could not walk away. So they acted. They provided food to families who often went to bed hungry. They offered financial support where survival had become a daily struggle. They stepped in to sponsor education for children who had never been given the chance to learn, giving out scholarships to open doors that had been shut for years. And as these families received help, a bag of food, school fees paid, a load lifted from tired shoulders, something else began to rise in them. Hope. Hope that tomorrow could be different. Hope that their children might grow beyond the limits life has forced on them. Hope that dignity, opportunity, and stability are not dreams, but possibilities.
I would like to seize this opportunity to appreciate Tayancare Foundation for seeing the unseen children,
for supporting one of our students by paying her school fees. Happiness is very exciting. Very good job.
We appreciate Tayancare Foundation for this initiative.
The Foundation's support has already begun to change lives, but this is only the beginning. Because every child we meet, every parent who shares their pain, reminds us of one truth. There are still so many unseen Nigerians waiting for someone to notice them. And so, this story does not end here. It becomes a promise that with compassion, with commitment, with simple acts of kindness, we can continue to shine light into forgotten corners, lift families out of despair, and help these children grow, learn, hope, and finally belong.